Psychological fallacies are common errors in human thinking that can lead to misunderstandings, misconceptions, and flawed reasoning. These fallacies often occur due to cognitive biases or the use of faulty reasoning in our everyday lives. One example of a psychological fallacy is the confirmation bias. This occurs when people seek out information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs and ignore evidence that contradicts them. For instance, if someone strongly believes in a particular political ideology, they may only seek out news sources that align with their views, disregarding alternative perspectives. This can result in a narrow-minded approach to information and a failure to critically evaluate evidence. Another common fallacy is the availability heuristic. This is when people make judgments based on the information that is most easily available to them. For example, if someone hears about several high-profile incidents of shark attacks, they may become irrationally afraid of swimming in the ocean, even though the probability of actually being attacked by a shark is incredibly low. This fallacy is driven by the tendency to rely on memorable or vivid information rather than more accurate statistical data. The appeal to authority fallacy is another prevailing error in human thinking. This occurs when someone believes a claim simply because it is made by an authority figure or expert, without critically evaluating the evidence supporting that claim. For example, people may be more likely to trust the medical advice of a celebrity endorsement rather than seeking professional medical advice from a qualified doctor. This fallacy can be particularly problematic when it comes to making important decisions that impact our health, safety, or well-being. The gambler's fallacy is a cognitive bias that revolves around the misconception that random events are influenced by previous events. This can be seen in situations like gambling, where individuals may believe that after a series of losses, they are due for a win. However, the reality is that each event is independent and has no bearing on previous or future outcomes. This fallacy can lead to risky behavior and poor decision-making. One of the most well-known fallacies is the ad hominem fallacy, which occurs when someone attacks the person making an argument instead of addressing the merits or flaws of the argument itself. This fallacy is often used as a diversionary tactic to discredit opponents or shift the focus away from the actual issue being discussed. Instead of engaging in a thoughtful and logical debate, ad hominem arguments rely on attacking the character, reputation, or personal qualities of an individual. The bandwagon fallacy is another common psychological fallacy that is driven by the desire to fit in or go along with the crowd. It occurs when someone believes that an idea or action must be true or correct simply because a large number of people believe or do it. This fallacy disregards the importance of evidence and critical thinking, relying instead on the popularity or social acceptance of an idea. Psychological fallacies can have detrimental effects on our decision-making process, as they can lead us astray and prevent us from making informed choices. It is crucial to be aware of these fallacies and to actively challenge our own biases and flawed reasoning. By developing critical thinking skills and seeking out diverse perspectives, we can minimize the impact of these fallacies on our thinking and make more rational and well-informed decisions.